Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo in Parkway RV Center. Got a nice little small motorhome we're going to review today. Got this for one of my viewers. Older couple had this thing. They bought it brand new in 2017. It's a 2017 Forester by Forest River 2371 TS, and this is technically, I don't know, it's pretty much a B plus. Some people might call it a C, but it doesn't have a cab over. Definitely a big B or a big B plus. That's what I'm gonna call it. You can call it what you want, I don't care, but or we can just all agree to call it a 17 Forester TS. It's a model number 2371. It's 25 feet 5 inches long, bumper to bumper, built on a 3500 Ford Transit chassis. Dually rear end, Powerstroke diesel, guys. 3.7 liter Powerstroke 5-cylinder, 275 horsepower, 360 pound-feet of torque. Actually has more horsepower and torque than a Mercedes Sprinter. And guys, get this. They bought this thing. They've used it 2 nights, and that was it. Kind of a splurge buy. Not long after they got it, one of them got sick. You know, I've heard this story, unfortunately, too many times in my 25 years in this business. They were elderly. One of them got sick. Kept it around. They got better, but by that time, they just, with the pandemic and everything, and not wanting to be around people, they just decided, you know what? They heard where I say we buy RVs. They called us. We bought it. It's got under 4,000 miles. And we put about 500 miles on it ourselves. I mean, the thing is pretty much as close to like new as you're ever going to find on any year model used RV, except for a couple of things. They had this under a shed, but part of it was exposed to the sun, and it's got that diamond shield on the front top. And like that's one thing I don't like about the diamond shield. It's a great upsell when you're buying one brand new. But if you leave it exposed to the elements, even just after 3 or 4 years, this is what happens. Doesn't hurt anything, but it's just got that stuff on it. You can take that off if you want to. There's all kinds of videos on YouTube. Very, very labor intensive. And then you got a little strip of it on the side doing the same thing right here. Other side's fine. That's the only flaw on this motorhome, guys. It's got less than 4,000 miles on a Powerstroke diesel. It's got a 2.5 LP Onan generator with 3 hours on it. The thing looks, drives, and smells like a 2022 model for a lot less money. Of course, right now, guys, you want to buy one of these brand new, you have to wait 6 months to a year because nobody has them in stock to wait on them to build it. And that's the only way you're going to get one nicer and newer than this one, and you're going to spend a whole lot more than $69,900. You're going to spend close to that 6-figure mark for a brand new one and wait months. Months that you could already buy this one and be out using it, enjoying it. Never had a meal cooked in it. Still got the original water filter in it. I mean, guys, they just don't come, for a used coach, they don't come any newer than this. Got the dually rear ends, tires are great, got under 4,000 miles on it. Power Patio awning. Neat little motorhome, guys. Full body paint, got a good floor plan for a couple. Does have a trailer hitch, but these are only rated for 2,000 pounds. So keep that in mind. It's made for maybe a small trailer and a motorcycle or a golf cart or something like that. You know, some of those smart cars for 2, way under that 2,000 pound mark. And you could probably tow one of them on a tow bar, not with a tow dolly. But with a motorhome this size, how often do you really need to tow a vehicle anyway? Got the Max Air vent covers on top. Got the generator running, powering everything up inside. Air conditioners are cold. Refrigerator, freezer's cold. I mean, there's no apologies for this thing whatsoever. That's the only flaw on it. Of course, I'm selling it with that. My gosh, folks, look at the price of a new one and the time frame it's going to take to get it. I mean, it'll be next summer if you're lucky, before you got a brand new one. Or you can be using this one for the holidays and everything else right now. Let's look inside, and like I said, this no apologies for it whatsoever. Out of the Carolinas. Man, neat little motorhome, guys. I like this floor plan too. It's a great couples floor plan, but it gives you the ability to carry some extra passengers with you. You know, if you're traveling. These things get 16 to 18 miles a gallon, and some people claim more than that. So it's definitely one of the most fuel efficient motorhomes you can buy. And of course, with fuel prices, that's something that's really important right now. Of course, folks, if you can spend 70 grand on essentially a toy, I don't think fuel money is really an issue. Wow, 3,090 miles. Incredible. I don't get them like this every day. Seats look like 3,000 mile seats should look like. It's got the rubber mat in the front. Of course, being a Ford independent front suspension, adaptive cruise control, and RSC roll stability to, control, four-wheel ABS. I mean, all the safety features. I think there's like 6 or 8 airbags just in the front cab alone. The Ford Transit 3500 is definitely, and it's definitely a premium chassis. And no, I know, I get it. Everybody loves a Mercedes Sprinter, but if you try to find a mechanic that can work on a Mercedes Sprinter versus a Ford Transit? A lot easier to get a Transit, and they're just as reliable. A 3.7 5-cylinder Powerstroke. This thing will go down the road like a sports car, just about. At least for a van. It drives like a minivan. Incredible mileage, incredible drivability, easy to park. Plenty of room in here. I'm 6'4", 300 pounds. I can walk around and stand up just fine. Let's go over the floor plan. Look up here, you've got some storage, Jensen audio system, all LED lights, so if you boondock with it, very low battery consumption. Like I said, never cooked on, never had a meal in it, probably never even washed a dish in it. Been stayed in 2 nights, according to them. That's all they used it until one of them got sick, and I hate that, guys, I really do. And glad they're doing better, but it really sucks they missed out on camping. You know, you can't take it with you, guys. You know, you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. If you've got the money and the will, go ahead and do it. You know, so many people want to do it, buy an RV or buy a boat, enjoy their life, especially if you're in retirement age. Just go ahead and do it, guys. Don't overthink it. Don't talk yourself, because if you overthink it or over research it, you're going to talk yourself out of buying every single one you look at. And I'm not just saying that because I want you to buy an RV from us. You know, if you buy from us or from another dealer, that's fine. Or a boat or a motorcycle, whatever you're into, guys. Don't worry about it. I've never seen a armored car in a funeral procession. So enjoy it while you got it, guys. You know, unfortunately, you know, and I hear stories like that all the time. It breaks my heart because I love RVing. I grew up RVing, and somebody like that never got a chance to really experience it really missed out, I think. But you know, it's just one of those things. You've got these back booster seats, which I kind of like because it gives you a comfortable place to sit for 2 other people. They both got seat belts. Now, they're not suitable for car seats. This is, you know, like 99% of the motorhomes out there, this one's not suitable for children and car seats. It does have the table that sets up in between right here. It's under this seat right here. I did not set it up because those get in the way of going back and forth. If you were parked somewhere or set up somewhere, yeah, it might be worth it, but I've got kind of a similar setup in my motorhome, and I never set the table up. In fact, I bought Walmart, bought a couple of those stand-up TV trays, you know, for eating in front of a TV, and I use them for tables because they're so easy to just set up and down versus this table. Kitchen area looks amazing. LED lighting. I'm 6'4". I've got no problem standing up in here. A lot more interior space than your standard Class B van, like a Chevrolet Ford or a Dodge van, like a Road Trek or something like that, or Pleasure Way. This thing's just got a ton of room. It's got a 5.2 cubic foot 3-way RV refrigerator freezer. This runs off 12 volt, runs off AC, shore power, generator power, or propane. LED lighting. It practically, guys, they still got the tape on the drawer, on some of the drawers in there. I mean, it's cold, guarantee it to work. Generator, look at this, guys. And I put about 30-40 minutes on this thing. We're at 3.6 hours. That's it. It does have the Arctic pack, so it's 4 seasons. You got the heated holding tank. Battery disconnect by the door, water heater switch by the door. Got a 6-gallon DSI water heater. Does have the Truma heating system. Matter of fact, I apologize, guys. It does not have a 6-gallon DSI water heater. This is the combination Truma tankless water heater and furnace. And of course, I'm sure, yep, it's propane. This is literally instant heat, instant hot water, unlimited hot water as long as your fresh water supply and propane last. Awesome, awesome system. And literally, I can turn it on right now, jump in the shower, and have all the hot water I need. And with heat, that thing, it just heats up instantly. Heats this entire RV up amazingly. Nothing like gas heat for efficiency. What do we got here? Got the, of course, all the these windows are pretty much one way. And guys, I apologize. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I'm going to set my camera up and show you the blinds. Well, somehow or another here. Yeah, there's your screen. So if you have your, these things have never been used, so they're very, very stiff. Because they've been, like I said, been sitting for a few years. But you've got, you don't really need, sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to do this. You really don't need day shades because these windows are so tinted you can't see in it. And then you fold these down for night shades. And then you got a screen. If you're boondock camping, you can pop your windows open, get some good ventilation with your door and the other window for boondocking. And it's also got a max air vent fan. So this can be set up for boondocking, for campground use, running the generator. Very versatile little motorhome. And yeah, I know it doesn't have a couch or what you would call a dedicated table booth, but you make up for that with an actually stationary bed in the back plus a nice sized bathroom. So it depends on what you want your priorities to be. Of course, there's your fantastic vent fan. It has a remote control. They never even mounted the remote control caddy. It's got USB chargers throughout the entire little motorhome. We're gonna walk to the back here. And this is where it differentiates between like a Road Trek or Pleasure Way and all the other Class Bs and most of the B pluses out there. You've got a actual very nice size bedroom, stationary Queen Island bed, USB chargers and plug-ins on both sides, closet space, TV with a Blu-ray player built in. There's your thermostat for your air conditioner, which is pretty darn chilly right now. A big shower, big for this size motorhome. Bathroom, water closet, porcelain RV toilet, sink, very, very generous sized bathroom and bedroom area for a 25-foot B plus motorhome. But now I know you give up your sofa and a full-size table booth, but this has got everything you need. It's a couples coach, guys. You know, you can haul more people in it, but it's really just made for staying for a couple. And great fuel mileage, great drivability and parking. You know, if you're worried about driving a big coach or parking, this can do that. If you can drive a full-size van, a full-size SUV, full-size pickup truck, you can drive and park this motorhome with ease. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it, guys. This is about as new as one as I've done a review on as far as condition. Wasn't for that diamond shield stuff clouding up like that, I could buy the stickers from Forest River, put on this thing where it like it was brand new, all the display stickers, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between it and a 2022 model, except the price is a whole lot less on this one. HD antenna, wow. And I know, guys, this may be out of a lot of people's price range. I know that. I tried to do, you know, just earlier I did a Class C RV for less than half this price, but I try to cover everything for everybody. Because while certain people may not have, this may be out of their price range. I mean, I'll be honest with you, this is out of my personal price range to buy a motorhome for my personal use. But that doesn't mean that it's too expensive, because it's not. Because where are you going to find one to compare to it? With 3,000 miles and 3 hours on the generator that's been used for 2 nights, and that's it. I mean, there's nothing to compare it to except a brand new one, and look how much those are in the time frame to get one. And you know, I get this conversation all the time. Why are small motorhomes so much more expensive than the big ones? Well, it's all a matter of perspective. First of all, this is a 17 model. If this was a 17 model diesel Class 8 motorhome, it would be $150,000 to $200,000. Now, can you buy a 04 diesel motorhome or an 03 diesel motorhome for less than this 17 diesel Class B? Yes, but you're going back 14, 15 years. So, and also, guys, and there's a lot of truth to this too, and because, you know, I've got a 25, my motorhome's the same length as this one. You pay a premium for that drivability and fuel mileage that you get in a small motorhome, because less is more in the RV industry. Small motorhomes are in so much high demand, prices are crazy. I've got this one at a price that, honestly, I could carry this thing to any dealer sale in the country and probably get 70 to 75 grand for it. As is, collect the check, give them the title, send it on. I don't even have to fool with no retail paperwork or nothing. But you know what, guys, I'm not going to do that, because if I did that with all my inventory, even though I could probably make a little more money, I got 8 acres of prime commercial real estate to be sitting here empty. I'll have a bunch of employees, many of them have been with me for many years, with nothing out here to sell. I mean, that's not fair to them either. So that's why we do it the way we do it. Because right now, auction prices are through the roof. And I'm selling this thing for probably, well, first of all, you're not going to find a unit like this at an auction, period. No way, no how. Something like this, no dealer would ever let this go to auction. They're going to put it on their retail lot and sell it. This is what they call prime merchandise. But if they did, I mean, like I said, it would be quite a bit more than what I'm asking for here, that y'all can buy it. And keep in mind, I don't have fees. I don't have upsells. I don't have any of this junk that other dealers do that can raise the price up 10, 15 grand over what the advertised price is. This unit is $69,900, and I challenge you, I dare you to try to find another one with 3,000 miles and 3 hours on the generator this nice for less. You won't be able to find it, guys. This is the deal that, you know, if this is in your budget, this is a floor plan that works for you, this is the deal that you will kick yourself in the tail end if you don't buy it. And you will constantly, this will be the one that you're going to compare every other one you look at to from now on. And like I said, the only way to get one nicer than this is call your nearest new coachman, or not coachman, new Forest River Forester dealer that carries these, they're not going to have one in stock, but in order a brand new one and wait months. And of course, during that time, the price is going to go up too, because Forest River does not do price protection anymore. You pay the price of the unit when it's built, not when it's ordered. You know, 6 months from now, there's going to be several price increases between now and then. Wouldn't surprise me the least bit that when it's built, you'll pay 10 grand more than what it was ordered for, or more. Heck, just for working plays. You know, from the time I've got some people that ordered them, Forest River working plays, they went up price-wise like $3,500 a piece from the time they ordered it until they were built. Sucks, because that's what they went up on my cost. But I've got this one in stock right now. Only one, $69.9, haggle-free, firm. I don't care how you pay for it, cash, trade, financing. I got financing with approved credit and down payment. If you're interested in that, give us a call. Or a combination of the three. It doesn't matter how you pay for it. $69.9 plus applicable sales tax. If you are a Georgia resident, I do have to charge a $100 highway impact fee and a $40 to $50 tag and title fee. That's it. I'm not Rip-Off World. I'm not these corporate dealerships that add thousands of dollars in dock fees and prep fees and freight fees and happy camper fees and processing fees, franchise fees, whatever name they come up with, guys. All those fees are 100% dealer profit. It's a way for them to sell it for a higher price and advertise it for a lower price. Oh, I also forgot to mention, guys, this makes a single bed. I'm sorry, I forgot all about that. Both of these seats, the one I'm sitting on and this one, fold together, make a single bunk for a kid or a smaller single adult, something like that. And there's, of course, your table underneath it that sits up there, and there's your peg underneath that table. So let me know in the comments what you think about this little motor home. I like it. You know, I couldn't use it because I've got a 4-year-old in a car seat, but you know, one thing I have learned going from a 38-foot Class A to 25-foot B plus myself, I like smaller now. At first, I didn't like it because I couldn't carry a lot of my stuff with me, but once you get used to the minimalist way of RVing, it's actually kind of nice. A lot easier to load and unload it, let me tell you. And clean it up than having that big one. Because, you know, I'm one of those guys, I'm pretty much very, very anal about cleaning my RV after every time I take it out. And I don't mean just wipe the counters off and throw a vacuum over the floor. I mean, give it a good scrub on the inside, and I wash it too every once a month or so, or more if it needs it. That's just the way I am. I mean, you go in my RV, and anytime, any place, you're not going to see stuff strode out everywhere, and like you do in a lot of people's, or dirty dishes in the sink, or none of that. That's just the way I am. That's the secret to it, guys. You take pride in what you own. You spend a lot of money on it. You take care of it. The more you take care of an RV, the more it'll take care of you. Always do all your maintenance. Pay to have it done or do it yourself. Depends on what you're able to do. You know, all RVs have yearly maintenance. You know, I winterize mine. Then in the springtime, when I de-winterize it, I do my spring maintenance, roof maintenance, check all my seals, you know, caulk my windows if I need it. You know, change out my Novi rod on my water heater. I mean, I do all that stuff, guys. Oh, but nice one here. Let me know what you think. Comments below. In fact, that air is ice cold. Of course, I got the dash air on too. 74 degrees right now, but it's starting to get dark, so it's cooling off pretty quick. Thank you for watching. Smash me a thumbs up if you like the video. If you got comments about it, let me know. If you're interested in buying it or you got questions about it, pick up your phone and call 706-965-7929. You're not going to find a nicer one in the country, especially for this price. I can pretty much guarantee you that without buying a brand new one. And wait till you get a load of what these things are priced in 2022 and how long it takes to get them. Yow. Heck, you can't hardly get anything off MSRP right now. Very little off. But thank you so much for watching. Man, I like it. I mean, that thing, if you, almost pretty much has a new RV smell to it, even after 4 or 5 years. Thank you again for watching, guys. I'm not going to drive. I don't have anybody to ride with me, but you know, you can go through my videos, and I've drove a couple of others with the Transits before. These things just ride and drive great. I have no complaints about it. Like I said, it drives every bit as good as a Sprinter for a whole lot less. Of course, this was a Mercedes Sprinter. That 69.9 is probably going to would be only about 140 or 150 grand. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe. Go to my Facebook page, like it, RV's a Big Bow. Hit the bell notification if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, you get notified every time I post a video. Again, 706-965-7929. If you're interested in it, call. You know, if it's after hours where you see this video, call 9 o'clock in the morning, first thing, Eastern time. Get a chance to buy it. I do highly suggest leaving a deposit on it, because it's everything I've shown you in the video, guys, and more. This is going to be one of those. It's going to literally take somebody walking in, turning around, and say, yes, I'll take it. That's what it's going to take to sell it. I mean, that's literally how fast. 10 seconds max. For somebody that knows they can get it and has the money or has the credit to get it, they know that. They're going to say, yes, I want it. That fast. Or this is one that you can safely buy sight unseen, because what in the world could be wrong with a 3,000 mile motorhome, diesel motorhome with 3 hours on the generator? And I've showed you everything works, all the major systems anyway. Don't let it get away, guys. Like I said, this is going to be one of those that you'll regret, and you'll compare all future ones to that you look at. So 706-965-7929. You can email sales@parkwayrvcenter.com, but I highly, highly, highly recommend on something like this you're not going to find anywhere else to call during business hours. I do have an after hours call center, but all they basically are is a glorified answering machine. For some reason, people hate leaving voicemail, so I pay a few $100 a month, and I have live operators that answer the phone after hours, and they're pretty much a human answering machine. So they really couldn't help you much besides give you our address and our hours and take your information for us to call you back. So always, always, always call during business hours if you can, if you really want it. 706-965-7929. Oh, did I show you the TV? I may have. If I did, I apologize, but see it right here. Open this up, slide this out, and this is your main television. And the front seats do swivel, and then you got those middle seats so you can watch your television from right there. And of course, you've got one in the bedroom too. So thank you so much again. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. Good luck on buying this one too, guys. Whoever buys this is going to have a smile on their face for a long time. Thank you again. See you on the next one. Hi guys, forgot to show you the camera. Notice the just got a regular stereo CD player, auxiliary hookup. I don't even think it's Bluetooth, but up here, look at that. You've got the whole mirror set of just a little corner of it. That's got the side cameras, and put it reverse. There's your backup camera. So just thought I'd point that out. Just makes it more drivable. And it's also got the reverse sensors, like if you get too close to something, it beeps at you and all that stuff. So definitely a driver's designed for driver comfort. There's no doubt about that. Thank you again for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.